Why in Helen Mirren's version, she is that was a motivational speech. So they from time to time they could speak more slowly to create more emotion, to create more inspiration. But in real life, in business context, you can do totally like her, right? Speaking fast, but her voicing is still very good, right? She makes very clear pauses and good intonation and really good keyword stressing, right? So try to catch up. Of course, you can either talk fast or slowly, but your stresses and your pausing should be very clear to create effects. Understand? Okay, so this time that was for the pauses, and this time is for the stress, right? Again.
When it comes to communicating, there is a potentially huge difference between what we actually say and how it comes across. Our message comes across as 7% verbal, 38% vocal, and 55% body language. So we could be saying one thing here, but the exact opposite here. Making sure you're communicating exactly what you intend is all about awareness. So today we're going to talk about the 3 elements of communication, how to be aware of them, and how to control them so that your message is always crystal clear. The first element is verbal, choosing the right words to say. You've had the most practice with this one. You've thought about how you'll answer interview questions. You've researched your presentation. You've prepared for your next meeting. That's always the first thing we take care of, making sure that when we open our mouths, it's hopefully to say the right thing. But remember, that's only 7% of our message. The second element is vocal, how those words sound when you're saying them, which is 38% of your message. Record yourself answering questions or delivering your presentation, and then play it back. Listen for grammar, cut out the ums and likes. Listen for speed and adjust your tempo accordingly. Listen for tone. If you sound anxious or insecure, just keep practicing it until it feels more natural to you. If you're boring even yourself, practice injecting some energy into it by recording it all over again, but with a big old smile on your face the whole time. Now, I'm not saying that you should go in and deliver it like that. I'm just saying practice it that way until you find the balance that works for you. Our third element, coming in at a whopping 55% of our message, is body language. What we're saying with posture, gesture, and expression. This is the trickiest one because it has the power to either reinforce what you're saying or completely negate it. So dress in what you plan to wear, sit if you'll be sitting, stand if you'll be standing, and then practice those answers again in front of a mirror. Soon you'll begin to recognize the body positions that are helping you and the ones that aren't. The key to confident and authoritative body language is keeping yourself unguarded and in control. To accomplish this, always keep your body open to whomever you're speaking. Turning away, lowering your head, rolling your shoulders forward, these are all actions that diminish you and diminish your power in the conversation. But holding your body open and straight, keeping your chin up and maintaining eye contact, that allows you to retain your power. Don't take any protective position. Don't press your arms over your chest. Don't put your hands up near your face. Those gestures completely undermine your confidence and can leave a more lasting impression than what you're actually saying. Cross your hands in your lap. Hold them behind your back if you're standing. Or just cross your ankles. Fidgeting is just an outlet for your nervous energy, but it can be really distracting. So if you start, bouncing your leg, tapping your hand, fixing your hair, just interlock your fingers and leave them calmly on your lap. If you go into your next interview and tell them exactly what they want to hear in a clear, assuring voice while keeping a casual, comfortable, and confident body position, you will not only be the smoothest version of yourself, you will also be quite memorable. And so will your message. I'm Kat Miller, and this is Day TV.
Okay, so now please work in team of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, right? So let's practice the script. I'm gonna give you guys 15 minutes to practice this, right? Remember your voice and your body language. And please be loud. Tinh tâm, is not loud enough. Also, Uyên should be louder, and also should be faster. Okay? So Tâm, first be loud. And please, your teammates should remind her or remind them about their issues, right? Okay, so 15 minutes to practice in teams of 3, which means each of you should be practicing 1/3 of the script, right? We have only 15 minutes until the final presentation. Voicing and body language.
Now I'm saying that you should go and now I'm saying that you should go in diverse into like that. I'm just saying practice is that wait until you find the balance that works for you. Our third element coming in us. 55% of our audience, our message is body language. What we're saying with posture, gesture, and expression. This is the thickest one because it has the power to either reinforce what you're saying to completely negate it. So dress in what you want to wear, sit if you are sitting, stand if you are standing, and then practice your answer again in front of the mirror. Soon you will begin to recognize the body positions that's helping you and the one that's other. The key to confident and authoritative body language is keeping yourself guarded and in control. To accomplish this, always keep your body open to whomever you are speaking. Turn away, lowering your hand, lowering your shoulder, or work. There are all accents that diminish jump out in conversation.
You have to make clearer pausing. So pause longer after the slash, right?
But holding your body open and straight. Keeping your chin down and maintain eye contact. That only way to obtain the power. Don't take any protective position. Don't cross the arm over the chest. Don't put your hand up near the face. Don't gesture completely undermine you, undermine your confidence, and can leave a more lasting impression than when you are actually singing.
Body language. Body language. Me.
Remember, there's only simple second element. All those good sound when you're singing. Listen for speed. Listen for tone.
Okay, again, if you have time, you still have 8 minutes. Louder.
And this is Dice TV. When it comes to communicating, there is a potentially difference between that we are actually saying and how it comes across. Our message comes across as 7% verbal, 38% vocal, and 55% body language. So we can be saying one thing that one here, but exactly opposite here. Making sure you're communicating exactly what you intend is about awareness. So today we are going to talk about 3 elements of communication, how to be aware of them and how to control them, so that your message is always crystal clear. The first element is verbal choosing the right word. Choosing the right way to say. You had the most practice this one. You thought about how your answer interview question. You research your presentation. You prepare for the next meeting. That's always been the first thing we take care of. Make sure that when we open our mouth, it's hopefully to say the right thing. But remember, that's only 7% of our message. The second The second element is vocal. How those words sound when you're saying them is 38% of your message. Record yourself answering questions, then play it back. Listen for grammar. Cut out the O and likes. Listen for speed and adjust the tempo accordingly. Listen for tone, you sound anxious and insecure. Just keep practicing it until it feels more natural to you. If you're boring even yourself, practice injecting the whole time. Now, I'm not saying that you should deliver it like that. I'm just saying practice that way until you find a balance that's good for you. Our third element coming at a whopping 65. Our third element coming at whopping 55% of our message is body language, what you are saying with postures, gesture, and expression. This is the strictest one because it has the power to either reinforce what you're saying to or completely negate it. So dress in what you plan to wear. See if you be sitting, standing, and then practice the answer again in front of the mirror. So you will begin to recognize the body produces example helping you and the one that then the key to confidence and authoritative body language is giving yourself unguarded and in control. To accomplish this, making sure you are all action that limits you and limits your power in the but holding the body off the screen and walking with protective position. Cross your arm over the chest, your hands, and upper your face. The gesture determine your confidence and leave a more lasting impression. You are actually saying your cross your hand with the line holding them behind it by standing or just cross your ankle. It's just our energy, but it can be really distracting. Tell them exactly what they want to hear. You will not be
hợp lý.
Thumbs up. Okay, are you guys warming up?
Yes.
Feeling hot?
No.
Okay, let's start. Zam, can you come in, please, Miss Zam? So, as I said, today we'll have Miss Zam, who will be one of the judges, and I will be the other judge. Hello. You guys know her?
No.
Okay, so maybe she can have some time to introduce herself to you guys.
Okay, just a very brief introduction about myself. So my name is Zam, and currently I'm teaching level 3 at Impactus. Nice to meet you all. So no pressure, okay? Very easy.
Yeah, she's very easygoing. But she's worked in different cultures. She's worked in Thailand and many other companies, big companies in Vietnam, in many industries as well. But don't worry, I know you guys can score it. But I only have two groups here. Where are the other two?
We have all
Can you upload your PowerPoint file to this folder? You know we have a folder, the class folder. But the team 1, right? Team 1 is gonna be. Yeah, excellent, good. Okay, so you guys please come here. Let me remind you again about the criteria. First one is goal orientation and relevance, which means that you guys have to achieve your goal and be relevant to the audience. The second one is be very clear and organized in your ideas. Third is what? Third is your visual aids. Fourth is your delivery skills, which we have been practicing a lot. The fifth is audience control skills. So mind your audience and try to bring back their attention when they seem to be distracted, right? Okay, let's start with team 1, which has 6 members. Very challenging.
No.
Oh, really?
They want to
You
go
guys
first.
are...
They want to go first.
Right.
I think I'm gonna stand in back to see how they
Yes, please. You feel free.
stage. And because I don't know all the names, so please introduce your name.
Yes.
I'm gonna score each presenter.
Yeah, thank you, Dan. So each of you will have one sheet like this, scored by me and Miss Sam, and we will return this sheet to you guys at the end, right? So whenever you are ready and start your presentation, please say your name again. Okay, so team 1. Okay, remember to be loud.
This our
What?
not our slides.
This is your stuff?
You can turn to the next stop then. Next stop.
So this is team, which team are you? Facebook? Facebook?
Ô, của mình không.
Oh, sorry. You have the whole team will have 20 minutes, right? After that, you have 10 minutes for Q&A.
So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor for us to have opportunity today to stand here at the CDC to the America Center for Disease Control and Prevention. And before I start, I would like to ask you guys and the leader and expert of CDC some questions. Today is December 21st, so until now we are sitting here. How many more Americans have contracted COVID-19, and how many more Americans have died from COVID-19? So you guys answer. Yes. Actually, it is said in every newspaper that America is in the terrible situation. The daily COVID new case is more than 900, and the daily COVID death is more than 3,000. So, Mr. Robert, you are the director of CDC. So actually, and we have to say that we are here today because of your warning on December 10th. You said that we are in the time frame now that probably for the next 60 to 90 days, we are going to have more deaths per day, rather than we had on the November 9th that the plane crashed the Twins, and more than we had at the Pearl Harbor on the Second World War. So those numbers are big, isn't it? Actually, we know that you and the CDC have many times to urge and warn the American people to the essential precautions such as wearing masks or washing hands or not gathering in the crowded place. But our beloved citizens haven't got that habit yet. So, and now it's winter, and the environment is good for the coronavirus, and the vaccine have not officially approved. So let's imagine, like, how many more victims would it be for the COVID-19? So we Facebook, we also are a part of America, and we want to provide a service that helps the CDC and the US government to interact with every single citizen to raise the individual awareness and then limit the spread of the pandemic. So my name is Chao. I'm from the project development team of the Facebook, and our presentation today will consist of 4 parts. The first one is the COVID-19 information problem, which is performed by Ms. Hunt. The second one is our service for the CDC, which is held by Ms. Tu, and the third one is interpretation. So now to show you guys why you need our service, let's move to the Ms. Hunt performance. She will explain why the existing problem in the information interaction between the US government and the American people.
So, hello everybody, I'm Han and I'm gonna present about the COVID-19 information problem. You know the word epidemic is a combine of information and epidemic, refers to a fast and flourishing of both incorrect and correct information. But in this 21st century of social media, misinformation proliferates faster, and an epidemic of falsehood spread alongside with the actual virus. To help you understand further about this problem, let's take a look into these 2 examples. The first one is a 26-minute long of video called Pandemic, released on February 1st, 2020. But after 1 week, it has gained more than 8 million of views. Why this video gains so much attention? Because it contains so many misleading claims, like the virus was maybe better, or the hospital can receive $30 million if they call it COVID-19 when a patient dies, or the flu virus can contain themselves the coronavirus. And the scientists had admitted this to be one of the most widespread pieces of COVID-19 misinformation. As the next example is the one of Trump administration to be accused of spreading misinformation about the coronavirus. From the first day when some first case of COVID-19 were founded, Trump has made so many misleading statements. He said that the US containment of coronavirus was close to airtight, and the coronavirus is only deadly as a seasonal flu, and he measured the measure to protect against coronavirus from social distancing to wearing masks as liberal and anti-American. In consequence, these misleading statements like infodemics cause many panic and confusion among our population, and the US citizens really need a source of information that is timely, official, and centralized. So we are here to bring you guys our new service, and it will be presented by Ms. Tu.
Yeah, thank Ms. Han so much. Hi guys, my name is Tu. So it's my pleasure here to introduce to you to our service. So as you can see on the board, currently our Facebook platform have over 233 million users, and according to statistic research in 2020, the US dollar is about 231 million. The amount of Facebook user accounts for over 7% of the populations. In average, each US people spend around 37 minutes online Facebook every day, and even this number is increased during the COVID-19. We are here to bring you on acting in new feeds and personal messengers, and how do we solve the problems? Let's come to our new feed service. Okay, firstly, we will update the latest informations continuously, day by day, or even news emergency cases. Instead of people have to actively search and read the news on newspaper in the newspaper on the internet, we actively push the notification to the Facebook account day by day. And when it's easier for people to follow when they open their Facebook news feeds, they always the latest information will be updated in the first page position. Notice first page positions. Secondly, you can imagine it doesn't like the seaford bottom on Facebook that you are very familiar with this. Here are display green screen, and the users are very familiar with this and easier to follow and to update the information. Okay, move to another feature, personal messages. We used to the personal messages to remind the people, such as avoiding gathering in a crowded place, such as wear mask when going out on the streets, avoid touching your eyes and nose and mouth, and daily reminder will haunt their mind and improve a good habit of the user. Secondly, the personal messenger we can divide people by regions and state and region state. We will update the F0, F1 to the people and people is easy to update the path of infections to protect themselves and their relatives. And the last one is chatbot feature. When you if you miss some information, you just come to CDC fan page and click COVID-19 and find the nearest medical facility. The chatbot will suggest you the nearest medical facility. It's really convenient and great, right? And here's our service to you. And now, Thuyết will let you know about our quotations.
So my name is Thuyết, and I'm going to present for you guys about the quotation of our services. So firstly is the quotation for new feed service. With regard to these services, the CDC will be responsible for the content, and on Facebook we will take care of the design, the techniques, and so besides we will also apply to all US Facebook users whenever there is a new information or whether they follow our platform or not. So we offer the price 800,000 USD per 3 months. I'm sorry for the technical. So this price is also applied 233 million USA Facebook users. And as you can see here is the cost per 1,000 impression. The price is $7.19 US, but you also can see the operation right here. But we has come to the conclusion for a discount, and we decided the price to be 800,000 US dollar, because we know that the epidemic is happening worldwide, and we also want to contribute to the fight against the epidemic. So that is the quotation for the new feed service. So next is the quotation for messenger services. So about with the function of with the main function. The main function is to remind everyone every day, so we will not charge fees for that. And we will send daily reminder message to all US Facebook accounts. So this is our community street to the CDC, and also is the practical action to have your country to overcome the epidemic effectively. And about the function of selecting states and updating tracking information of F0 to F5, we have the price list as follows. To filter states, 5 cents per user. To filter F0 to F5 in the same state where you live, 3 cents per user. And to filter F0 to F5 in a different state is 5 cents per user. So this is all of our quotations. So to summarize our services, we take responsibility to solve 3 main problems: timely, official, and centralized. And these problems are handled by 2 option 2 services that we have mentioned above. So we believe that more and more people will be conscious of wearing masks and limit their time outdoor. And therefore, the government will officially be able to control the COVID-19, and the citizens can return to their life circle as soon as possible. So that is also our purpose of creating these services. So thank you for your listening.
That's all about our service. So to end up, I want to quote from the director of WHO. So he said that our greatest enemy right now is not the virus itself. It's fear, rumor, and stigma. And our greatest assets are fight, reason, and solidarity. And our service was built based on the fight, reason, and solidarity. So now if you have any questions, so please to raise your hand. And here is our information. After this, you can contact. Thanks for listening.
Okay, since you finished before the time, so you have more time for questions and answers.
You are director. Do you want to raise any questions?
So each team has one question, right? Each team has one question or feedback.
We will like question us like the director of
Yes,
CDC.
as the audience, as the U.S. government.
And the CDC.
To ask about the service.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing. I have a question because actually you showed us the update of the information.
Yes.
I just want to ask you, what do you want us to feel and to think when you keep update those information?
Yeah, we have the region to update the information. It depends on your contents. If you want to update about the new case, if you want to update about the state,
the status. Yeah, it depends on your contents. Please note that we have for the Facebook policies. If the user don't like your fan page, they cannot see your post. If the user like your fan page, and the appearance of post will depend on the interactions with that page. And it's not sure that everyone and every Facebook user can see your post. So that's why we make this feature more. We make this feature. It means that everyone, when open their Facebook, they can see your latest information update on the first positions on our new feed, on their new feed. Is a question that you want?
No, it's not.
So
yeah, because actually I mean like, because you keep updating those information, like how many cases have been affected by COVID and something like that. So what do you want us to feel and to think when we saw that post, when we saw that updates? We can see that you show us a lot of things that we can do after that, the people can do after that, like wearing masks, something like that. But what do you want us to feel? What do you want us to think?
Yeah, thank you for your questions.
Yeah.
But give her 30 seconds.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay, so you mean that how the citizens feel after seeing the post or the CDC?
Who's your CDC?
Actually, the information we post on this service was like confirmed by the CDC, and this service will help the citizen update the information. For example, like you live in California, and there is some like big crowd victim of it like near you, but you don't know about this. So we will update the information based on the location also. So every people can know what around them. Because sometimes if you don't touch to the newspaper or anything, you don't know that the virus is around you, right? That's one that we want to make the post as the see first service in the Facebook. So actually our audience for that post is all the citizens, not for the CDC. We like provide the service for CDC to raise the individual awareness of the people.
Like I mentioned in our presentation of the problem of epidemic, so our service can help with the problem of spreading official, centralized, and timely information for CDC to every USA citizen.
Thanks for sharing. And yeah, another question: How do you make sure that all of the information are facts?
I just said that the information was confirmed by CDC.
Yeah, it depends on your, because when you post something on Facebook, you have to verify and check it. It depends on your content.
You can see the display that will show you in the CDC page. Yeah. Here, like this one example that the citizen will see the information from the CDC. That is the official information. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, let me add a little bit because we create a tool for you to manage the information to transfer to the citizen. We are not responsible about the truth and the fact of the information. Yeah. Thank you for your presentation.
Okay, but each team has one question only. What about other teams? What about other teams?
Okay. The director of CDC. Do you want to buy our service?
Who is the director
my presentation, I assume this Mr. Robert